everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Emily. I love macrame, thrifting, and a good DIY project. Today I'm going to show you guys step by step how I made this beautiful boho macrame wall hanging. This was my first time making this style of wall hanging, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Before we jump into things, if you're not already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. Let's not waste any more time and let's get started with supplies. For supplies, you're going to need macrame cord. This one is from ropeshop.ca. You can get some from Amazon. There's lots of options. I will link them in the description box below. You'll also need a wooden dowel, stick, or piece of driftwood. This is a piece of driftwood. I got it from the beach and I did paint it and kind of distress it a little bit. I really like the look that it created. And of course you'll need scissors. Sorry about this mini interruption, but I realized I forgot to mention that if you haven't already, you need to go check out my 3 basic macrame knot tutorial. This is gonna give you guys the basics of how to do macrame. Check that out and then come back here and you guys can make this. The first step is to cut 2 pieces that are roughly 6 feet long. I think these are just shy of 6 feet. And then we're gonna fold them in half and loop them onto our driftwood. Next, you're going to go about 5 or 6 inches down and connect them using your basic square knot. So we're just tying one simple square knot to connect them together. Next, we cut 16 cords that are roughly 5 feet each. We now simply attach them to the hanging cords, 8 on either side. Next, using the far right and far left cord, we're going to tie 2 rows of the double half hitch knot, meeting in the middle. Once you get to the place where they meet in the middle, we're going to create a little diamond. So we're going to go over 4 strings, 2, 4, and then the same on this side. We'll go over, tie 4 strings. So we're going to start on this side. If you find it confusing to know how many to tie on each one, there should be 14 cords on either side. So what we're gonna do is, once we have our half diamond, I'm going to do 1 square knot with the 4 cords. And then we simply finish out our diamond. This is our completed first thing, like our first row. You guys will see we have some really short cords here, but this is my first time making this, you guys know, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue because this whole layer is gonna be like covered. We're just gonna show to like here. So I don't think it's a big deal that this is short. The next step is to cut 6 cords. I have 3 here and I already did the 3 on this side. Realize that looks like 6 because when you fold it in half, they double up when you wrap it around. So you're gonna cut 6 cords total that are each 16 feet in length. I've already done the whole design on this side. I wanted to test it out. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do this on this side. We're going to be doing almost the same principle that we did right here, I guess just in a smaller form. So we start in the center, and I'm gonna start this way and do 1 double half hitch. Then we continue. Then we take our string on this side. Once you have that, we're gonna do a square knot every time in the middle. And then we're gonna bring our knot back together with our double half hitch. That part is pretty straightforward. What we're gonna do is we're always gonna work from this side and cross over and do our line that way. I just chose to do it like that. You technically could do it the opposite direction. Doesn't matter. And on this side again.
Now we just continue this pattern, working our way down. And once you finish it, of course, you will have to go and do the other side as well.
I did 6 diamonds on each side, and now we are going to connect them in the middle. We're gonna place them together, take the 4 center strings, and tie a tight square knot. Then, once you have your 1 square knot, we're gonna take the 4 to this side and tie another square knot. The 4 to this side. And then one last center one with the 4 in the middle. Like that.
Now you're going to cut 12 cords that are each 18 feet long. There's going to be 6 hanging on either side.
Once again, I already did the design on this side. I'm waiting to finish that to kind of decide what I want to do in the middle. But this is the design we're going to do. It's actually the exact same method. The only difference is that the square knot have 4 cords that they're wrapped around instead of the regular, just normal square knot with the 2 in the center. So we're going to get started on this side. I'm going to start with our center 2 cords. Going this way. We're going to use this cord. For our square knot, you're going to find 4 center cords, and instead of using just these for our square knot, we're going to take the 2 on the outside and use those to make our square knot around the 4 in the center.
We're now simply continuing that same diamond pattern. I kind of think you guys will have a hang of it by now. You'll have done it in the smaller version quite a few times before, so this is just a larger scale version, just continuing with that same pattern.
Go ahead and finish up the rows, I decided. So finish up the diamonds. You should have 5 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do the same sort of thing we did here with the square knots. So we'll start with 1 in the middle, it's hard to get it started because they're heavy. So once you kind of loop it, then just pull a bunch until they're nice and tight. Then find the 4 on this side, kind of splitting the 2 down the center. I think I might, instead of doing just the 3, I think I'm gonna do a 4th one and then make a diamond. One knot in the middle.
Now you'll need to cut 36 cords that are each 15 inches long. We're going to be adding these cords to the sides of our macrame. You guys can see here I did the one side. We're now going to add it to the other side. So you fold it in half and you use this little outer loop that are all the way down the macrame, and you just loop them on like you would when you attach any cord. Also, if you want to get technical, there will be 2 cords at the very top and then 4 cords in every other section, so 18 cords on each side. Next, you're going to cut 10 cords that are each 17 inches long. You will be attaching these in the same way to this little inside loop, this loop that's inside the diamond, just to try and fill a little bit of that gap that's created. It doesn't fully fill the gap, but it does kind of help.
Next thing that I did is cut off all my extra strings. It was quite long, and I'm going to use them and cut them. It doesn't matter the length, and I'm going to string them onto these ones. Just maybe, I haven't decided, probably just to there.
Again, it doesn't matter the length you cut them because they'll be hidden, but you will do 2 cords on each loop. Now comes a bit of a tedious part. You're going to go through and fray everything. You can even brush them out. I didn't do that. I just left mine kind of this curly shape when I unravel them, but I know lots of people go through and brush them so that they're very fine. It's whatever you want. Now I'm using tape to kind of keep this V shape going, and I'm not always great at eyeballing, so I kind of use tape as a guideline at first on either side, and then I go in and cut it. Now remember that there are multiple layers, so you'll notice that for some of these shots, like here, I've lifted up the other layers and I am fraying this outer layer to, give it a uniformed look. And I do go back at different times and I'm trimming the back layer, and then there's another shot right here where I am fraying the very, very original layer just at the bottom to kind of give it a uniformed look from a distance.
I could not be happier with how this turned out. I am so excited to put this above my bed. I'm still deciding if I want to add a string to it. You can simply just tie a string around the ends and hang it that way. You can of course hang it from a nail, on the ends, in the middle. Lots of options. I guess it just depends on your space and what you're looking for of how you want to hang it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you guys can subscribe. You know somebody who might enjoy this video, you can share it. I know that helps me out a ton. Again, if you're not already, you can follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!